Everyone, my name is Enchi and today I will be presenting a topic called Does recent technology help us or hinder us? Before we start, I would like to ask some questions. Who here thinks that technology helps us? Please raise your hand. Who thinks that it hinders us? Please raise your hand. Thank you for your response. Unless you have been living under a rock this whole time, you should have some access to some kind of technology, such as mobile phones or computers, for better or for worse. Since technology has gained in popularity in 21st century, we need to start thinking about its effects on our lifestyles, whether is it good or bad. I will start off with social medias first. Social medias are often used as an all-time tool to spread awareness all around the world about major world events. In the 2015 Nepal earthquake, social media has been used to find earthquake victims, ready support, recruit aid, and to spread vital information. Other than this, it can also be used to showcase our personality, as 90% of employers often look at social media before hiring, to make connections between people and easily access information all around the world. On the other side of the coin, social medias can sometimes tend to create echo chambers where understandings are amplified repetitively to the point where challenging opinions are drowned out. This is unhealthy as it promotes ignorance and intolerance. Users of social medias may sometimes have poor mental health, low self-esteem, as they often feel inferior or insufficient while looking at other people's lives on social medias. Cyberbullying is extensive throughout all social medias and further contributes to this. The bad effects of using social medias can cause mental illness, physical or health damage or effects such as social anxiety, depression, and possibly lead to suicidal thoughts. Recently, a Korean star named Sully committed suicide at the age of 25 in October 14, 2019. It is no secret that she suffered from depression for a few years. Why? It's because she has been a target of cyberbullying in the social medias from those who disapprove of her public persona. These bad effects are becoming more and more common nowadays. Next, I will be talking about digital entertainment. Who has a relative that regularly plays games? Please raise your hand. And who plays games regularly themselves? Thank you. The good point of that is, surprisingly, studies have proven that when games, especially puzzle games, are played in moderation, it can actually improve our critical thinking skills and relieve our stress. People usually think that playing puzzle games can add stress to us as we often need to use our brain to think, but so they will go and play video games, which also has good points, as it's been constantly proven that video games can also improve our hand-eye coordination. It's actually been shown that surgeons who play at least 3 hours a week of video games can perform 37% less mistakes, works 27% faster, and score 42% better in the test of surgical skills. Video games for training surgeons even exist now, like that. Let's look to that. Yeah. And scientists has also found out that students who play puzzle games sensibly, or any type of games, are 75% more likely to have high intelligence also. Not just that, they also have bad points. If gaming is completely unrestricted, it can also cause many negative side effects, such as addiction and antisocial and any kinds of bad effects. And so we need to play games with self-discipline and set limits to avoid excessive gaming. Lastly, I will be talking about education. Who here believes that using technology can help in our education? Please raise your hand. Oh, okay. And who thinks that it does the opposite? Thank you. And The good point is that it can help to save time and money. Why? It can save time because we don't have to waste time to go around anywhere to buy our textbooks, and it can also save money because we can just download our apps for our education in our devices. And it can also help to save trees because one tree can be used to print 62.5 books, and Google tells us that about 2 million books are being published each year, not including any copies of those books. This means that around 32,000 trees are cut down to produce these books. There are also many copies of each book, so multiply that number by hundreds of thousands, even millions. And it can also help our students because they won't need to carry so many books and hurt their spine. It also has some bad points also, as it can cause bad eyesight to the students, as they will keep looking at their devices and maybe even non-stop. In China, those students, there are lesser students who wear specs than us, but they look at more devices than us. Why? It's because every time when they finish looking at their devices or finish their class, they will go and massage their eyes, which help with their eyes. And they will, as students often like to keep up with their trends and peers, they will go on to social media frequently, which might cause them to have addiction to it, and they will look on it even during class and not listen to teacher. On the internet, there might even be some information which are inappropriate for children to even look at. So many schools will monitor the usage of devices. After seeing both sides of the argument, we have a conclusion. The conclusion is that technology is neither good nor bad. It is just how we use it. Such as like a knife, is it good or bad? It's good because it can help us to cut our fruits and veggies. Bad because it might hurt us. So it depends on each and our opinion. Thank you.
All right, well done.